Hey everyone, my name is Melissa Strange and welcome to another episode of For the Love of Drag. And it's not just any old episode, it is All-Stars 2, episode 1 of Drag Race, and I literally, all of my blood, I feel like I just did some type of jumping off of a building adrenaline rush thing because the past hour and a bit of my life watching this new episode has had me holding my breath, blood is pumping, so excited. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight because I am just so excited about this season. I'm trying not to cry right now, I'm so excited. It was so good. I loved it. It was literally everything I expected it was going to be, and I am so excited to be recapping and reviewing each and every episode of this season for you so we can have a discussion. Let me know in the comments down below whatever you thought about this episode that you want to share with me and other people. Let me know in the comments down below and hit subscribe so you don't miss any of these episodes because I'm going to be posting them every Friday following a Rupaul'S Drag Race All-Stars 2 episode. So the title of episode 1 of All-Stars 2 is All-Star Talent Show Extravaganza, and an extravaganza it was. This episode started off with each queen entering the workroom for the first time of this season and seeing who was going to be involved in All-Stars 2. We had Katya serving her usual Russian hooker realness. Detox was serving up some crazy disco boss girl realness. Alyssa was serving what I think was like a beach funeral fashion thing. Fifi was rocking some Comic-Con couture with that Riddler look. Ginger was serving up some glamour toad beach realness. Roxy, of course, was serving something foxy. Coco was serving up some Real Housewives of Drag. You know my girl Alaska was serving up that garbage bag glamour. Tatiana was serving up this Kardashian Club Barbie thing, and it was rockin'. And Adore was serving up some grunge goddess realness, truth bombs, smackdown. I loved her look. We also found out that Alyssa and Coco have totally buried the hatchet and everything is cool. They are friends and they will not be fighting like the way that they did in season 5 this season, and thank you, because I could not deal with more of that. So RuPaul enters the room in his true blue suit, ready to drop all of the bombs on all of his all-stars. Ru reveals that he will not be sending anybody home this season and that the winner of the lip sync will be determined based on the 2 top winners of the competition lip-syncing against each other, and one of them will win $10,000. And all of the queens are gagged. The mini challenge is one of my favorite mini challenges of all of Drag Race time, and that is the library is open, reading is fundamental, and all the queens get to read each other. I am shocked that the first mini challenge of All-Stars is the reading challenge, but also I'm not shocked. This is freaking All-Stars 2, and Ru is not playing. I thought that every single queen did amazingly and read amazing. I'm gonna go online soon and see the extra bits of the reading challenge that Ru said would be posted online, so I'm excited for those. The only queen that I was kind of confused about was Coco. I thought that she made no sense. I was literally like, what? I don't even remember what she said, but I just didn't like it. The winner of the mini challenge, of course, Alaska. The maxi challenge of the week is the hashtag Drag Race Talent Show. Basically, the queens get to pick any talent that they want and they perform it in front of a live audience. So it is in their hands. They can do whatever they want, sing, dance, do comedy, gymnastics, stand up, and juggle, whatever the heck that they wanted to do, they could do it. As the queens are preparing their talents for the talent show, they are speculating about Ru's new twist, and Alaska finds it a little funny, fishy, confusing as to why nobody's going home. She doesn't really buy that, so she's kind of suspicious as to what Ru was hinting at in the twist of the season. Also, a lot of the queens are discussing the way that they were perceived in their previous seasons and how they are hoping that they can maybe shed some light on what was going on and help change people's minds and see that they've been evolved and changed queens since the last time that they were on. On the main stage, Ru is serving up this gold goddess beautiful look. Very All-Stars, very Ru, very beautiful. We see that the judges this season for All-Stars is going to be Michelle Visage, no surprise there, Carson Kressley, no surprise there, Todrick Hall. I mean, I already knew that he was going to do it, but I love Todrick, so I'm super excited about that. And then I found out, okay, so the guest judge was Raven Simone, but that's not how you say her last name, it's Simone. I've literally been watching Raven since I was like a toddler or whatever, young kid, and she had That So Raven. I always thought it was Raven Simone. Raven Simone? mind is blown, but also she's looking fabulous. So glad she was on the panel. So it's talent show time, and I'm going to tell you what each queen did and what I thought of their performance, and then later in this episode what the judges thought of their performance. So first up is Adore Delano. She was singing. I thought Adore looked stunning. I loved the way she looked. She kind of, to me at least, classed it up a little bit from the t-shirts. Although I do love her and her t-shirts, I just thought she really did try to do something different, and the hair was sick, the makeup was sick, her voice was beautiful. I thought Adore killed it. Next was Alyssa doing a variety show, and Alyssa is just a variety of a human. She started with puppets, moved to lip syncing and dancing and costume change, and what else did she do? She was doing jumping splits. It was Alyssa to a T, and it was freaking incredible. Coco decided to go with a dance, and it was a choice that she made. I don't know why she made that choice when you could pick anything. Why you would try to do something out of the box and new that you don't necessarily do all the time. Detox, and her singing, and her glow stick drumming, neon paint, Blue Man Group extravaganza. Oh my gosh, I hope she starts doing that regularly at venues, because I would buy a ticket to that. Ginger sang great. I thought the song was like a little bit slower than what I thought she was gonna do. I thought she'd do something a little campier, because Ginger is like, she's a great singer, amazing singer Ginger is, but I thought it would be something more like fun. Katya does gymnastics, and like, I can see that it maybe wasn't the best out of all the talent show queens, even though I don't think any of them can really do what Katya did. It just seemed like, I don't know, Katya's hilarious. I thought she was gonna do something stand-up, but you know what? She made the gymnastics hilarious, so forget everything I'm saying. I love Katya. That was great. I'm wearing a Katya shirt just to prove that I love her. She's fabulous. Fifi tried to do an a cappella number, and I mean, at first, totally great, but then it was like a hit and a miss. It was kind of like, you could have done anything. Why did you want to do that? We would have understood that you could sing if you sang with tracks. You didn't have to sing without tracks. Roxy slayed with that freaking burlesque number, and the wig reveal, throwing it back to her season 5, and her famous wig reveal in her lip sync that she did during season 5, and now she brought it back during her burlesque to throw back the throwback Thursday on that, whatever. And it was just freaking awesome. Loved it. Alaska sang a song. It was hilarious. It was her own. I loved it. I was laughing, smiling, loved it. Oh, I love Alaska. Tatiana shocked me. When they were like doing spoken word, I was like, come on. You could do anything and you choose spoken word. And then she does it and I'm like, yep. Bitch slayed. Rue announces the actual whole twist in its entirety and says that the top 2 queens will lip sync against each other. One of them will win $10,000, but we'll also have to eliminate one of the bottom queens. And everyone, including Michelle Visage, looks gagged, jaws drop to the floor, nobody knows what to do. It was insane. I'm pretty sure at one point I saw Alyssa have to lift her jaw, hold it up to her mouth. She was shocked. Everyone was shocked. All of the jaws were on the floor. I thought I was watching the movie Jaws, and I can't. I'm still gagged by it all. Rue announces that Alyssa, Detox, and Katya are safe. As the judges go to judge everyone, Michelle warns the queens that she might be friends with them, but this is All Stars 2 and she's not going to be easy on anyone. So try not to take these critiques personal, but I'm gonna be real with you. Basically, Michelle liked Adore's hair, but that was basically it. And Adore seemed to talk back a lot to the judges when they gave her critique. She was really quick to say something back which could hurt her. They thought that what Coco did was brave, but they also thought that it wasn't very good and kind of boring or predictable. They thought that Ginger's song was a little too safe. They thought that Fifi started off vocally strong and then the whole performance went downhill. They loved Roxy, they loved Tatiana, and they loved Alaska. The only thing they didn't like about Alaska was her nails. But if you're not wearing nails, you're not doing drag. So Roxy and Tatiana are the top 2 queens this week and will have to lip sync against each other. Alaska and Ginger are safe, which means Adore, Coco, and Fifi are on the bottom, and they're the bottom 3, and which means Roxy and Tatiana will have to decide between those bottom 3 which queen they choose to go home if they win the lip sync. So the queens go to the workroom to liberate, while RuPaul and the judges have a drink on the main stage and kiki it up. while, you know, the queens are backstage stressing it out. The queens are trying to decide what they each consider is fair as to who they should eliminate in the lip sync. Some people are saying it should be based only off of the critiques and the competition. Some people think it's going to be based off of friendship and other things that might factor into the season as it goes on, like backstabbing and lying and all this other things like threats and blah 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 blah. So it's kind of like a very mixed feeling thing, and everybody at this moment wants to be friends, but it's not going to last very long. Roxy decides she wants to pull each of the bottom 3 aside and have a one-on-one with them really quick and just see where their heads at, what they're thinking, what they would do if they were in Roxy's position, just so that it was like a fair playing ground where Tatiana was like, no, I don't need to do that. But while Roxy's talking to them, we get a little bit of insight as to how the bottom 3 are feeling. Basically, Fifi is crying, she's sad, she doesn't want to go yet, she's disappointed in the fact that she's in the bottom 3 and she doesn't feel like she should have been put there. Adore is a mess, she's upset, she's panicked that the judges don't understand who she is and that she's more of a drag musician than she is a drag queen in that sense of what everybody thinks a drag queen should be. So she's gutted about it, and all I wanted to do was give Adore a hug. I was literally tearing up. I felt so bad for her. And Coco seemed a little bit confident that Roxy wouldn't be sending her home because she and Roxy were from the same season and have been friends since way before they were even on Drag Race. But Roxy's like, look, any person that I pick is gonna stop talking to me because I'm eliminating you. And Roxy, it's the first time someone has to eliminate someone this whole season. So Roxy's feeling like a lot of pressure, and she's almost thinking like she doesn't want to win this lip sync. The queens go back onto the main stage, and Roxy and Tatiana shake it off to Taylor Swift's song Shake It Off for the lip sync extravaganza moment, and Roxy wins. Ru calls the bottom 3 to the front of the stage and asks Roxy to reveal who she has chosen to leave the competition. Roxy says that she's made her decision based on what she thinks Ru would have done, based on the competition and the judges' critiques, and she reveals that she's eliminating Coco. All the queens just look so devastated and stunned that this is a real thing that's going to be happening, and you can just see all the pain in everyone's face. They can't believe that they have to eliminate their sisters. And so everyone's kind of dancing, but not in like that happy way that they usually do. It was kind of this like tense thing happening where they were like, okay, let's dance, but like really we're kind of nervous. This is an insane season. What have we got ourselves into? While they're dancing though, backstage, Coco's saying her goodbye message and all of this, and then Ru comes on the screen and tells Coco that she might not be going home and that she might have a chance to come back into the game and go for her revenge. Mic drop. Are you for real? Somebody might be coming back after they are eliminated? Ru, I can't deal with this. This season has all the damn twists and turns and topsy-turvies. There has already been like 3 or 4 twists, I swear, this one episode. I can't deal with this. Like I said, I feel like the adrenaline is going through my entire body right now because I am so excited for this season. It is amazing, and it is just going to be one of the best seasons so far, guaranteed. You can already tell they are holding nothing back this year. Comment down below as to what you thought about this episode tonight, what you predict is going to happen in the future, but please no spoilers if you know something that maybe some of us who aren't Reddit crazy people know. Don't leave that shit in the comments down below. I don't want to know about it. Don't forget to leave a comment down below, because guess what? If you do, I'm going to pick one comment every single episode and talk about what you thought of the last episode with me, in my opinion, and chat with you instead of on a comment, but in my video at the end of every video. That's what I'm going to do for this whole season. Isn't that fun? It's going to be great. So make sure you comment so that we can do this and you might be featured in one of my videos. Isn't that cool? And hit subscribe so that way you don't miss it when I do it. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, everyone, once again, my name's Melissa Strange, and until next time, stay strange.